everybody. Welcome back to the Spicy Season Sisters Podcast, episode what?
27.
27. I cannot believe we are
27.
here already. And I'm super excited about it. My name is Renette, aka the Next Level Chick.
I'm Latoya Frazier, also known as your CEO partner.
I'm simply Tammy, your spicy coach.
I'm Coach Gail Benson, your favorite certified master life coach.
All right. I'm super excited. So, with that being said, thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for watching us. As you are looking and watching us, please go ahead and share this podcast with others. And if you all have not liked our YouTube page, our Facebook page, our Apple, Spotify, iHeart, make sure you like those pages for us. We sure could use your help on that. We appreciate it. And thank you. So y'all say, girl, hurry up. We want to know what it's about. Okay. So it is Juneteenth, and we are super excited. That is Juneteenth. So our title is Freedom, Fire, and Finesse, Reclaiming Liberation at 40 plus. Ooh, a Juneteenth celebration with the Spicy Season Sisters. Again, thank you. This Juneteenth, the Spicy Season Sisters are getting unapologetically real about what freedom looks like for us as Black women over 40. We are talking more than emancipation. We are talking more than mental freedom, financial independence, sensual liberation, and letting go of the strong Black woman cake. In this episode, we honor the ancestors while toasting to the spicy season version of freedom that we're living in now. From living soft and saying no with our full chest, embracing joy, beauty, and boundaries, we're exploring how we as grown, and I'm going to say grown ass Black women, okay? We are redefining liberation on our own terms because at this age, this big age, we're not just free. We're fierce and full and in full bloom. Bam! Okay. So with that being said, this thing about to get spicy, all right?
All
So
right.
the first question for everyone is, what does freedom mean to you personally at this stage in your life? What does it look like?
I embrace my freedom, Renette, by just being free to realize that I'm free to be me. I'm free to be in control of the narratives that I choose to give my energy to. I'm free to rewrite my story at any given time, and to release the strongholds of the things that were ingrained in me from whether it was past experiences, child rearing. I'm free to change all of that and direct myself on a new path and to focus on my light. If I'm free to be me and I'm released and I'm free in my mind, I'm free in my heart, and I'm embracing living for me authentically, baby, I'm free. There will be no chains on me that I could live freely.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen.
Nice.
I love it. Latoya, you had something you were saying. Or was it
Oh,
Tammy?
was I think Tammy was just saying,
Yeah.
No,
wow.
I was just saying wow to
Yeah.
what Gail said, but
Yeah.
Blame it on this. Sorry.
yeah. But what can you say to that? Is we're living in a time where women are basically taking charge of their own destiny, and I'm one of them. And ignoring the naysayers, uh,
Yeah.
getting rid of the obstacles that are holding us back. And so this being Juneteenth, you think about all the fight ups that everybody's had, that women have had. And I'm just happy to see that women are embracing their new ability and the times, and they're creating and making the most of what the gifts God has given them.
Yes, I love it. And what's
Absolutely.
so beautiful to me about this and this being Juneteenth, Tammy, I saw the fight up. Latoya, I saw the fight up.
Mhm.
Gail, I saw the fight up. And to see just the happiness, the laughter, the joy, the freedom, everything that y'all are experiencing now, it's like, whoa. I mean, like y'all did that thing and y'all are walking authentically, really truly in your freedom. And it's not a look like, it really is, because a
It's
lot
really
of
happening.
like and imposter syndrome is going on. I put something on social media, I think it was yesterday, and it said the grass ain't always greener on the social media side. You know, everybody look good on social media, but really they ain't good. Right. And so we're not saying that, oh, we don't have troubles and things don't happen, but because we've been through this fight up, we have a whole new joy inside of ourselves, a whole new freedom, a whole new like standard, a whole new liberation. And it's just so amazing, like I said, to see the growth and everything that y'all have going on. So I just had to say that.
Renette, the reality of some things is this. People will post on Facebook, and to be realistic, life happens, and it happens to all of us. Okay, I'm not knocking anybody down, but if you always on Facebook smiling, is that your real truth? Okay, is that your real truth? And if it is your real truth, and you're doing that, hopefully that what you're doing is not false and fake, and is true, and that it is helping other women fight up. So there's two sides to that. There's a falsity and there's a positive aspect to that, but we never know who and what is the truth.
And you know, I want to say something about that, Tammy, because there are people that really get stuck in what they see, and they start to feel like, why isn't it happening for me? Why is everybody seeing? Why is their life like this? And they looking at the husband and wife pictures like, oh, they so happy and everything is so wonderful. And y'all do not know what you're looking at. Please don't base your life on social media. At this big grown age, you should already know better. But I tell you, people truly do that. And so I want to tell you, we're not gonna be basing our whole life on everything we see, because it ain't always what it is. Okay. And a lot of things that look good, a lot of these marriages, a lot of these things that people posting, it ain't even like that. A lot of these businesses, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and fake the funk and act like everything is great. I mean, got a husband, but everybody has something. You know, every day is not a good day, and some days are good days. But I'm not saying every day is good. I don't get on and post like, oh, everything is so wonderful and happy and this and that, because everybody got problems, and that's a part of life. And so we have to press our way through them. And just because you're at this age, like, I never thought that I'll be going through some of the things that I'm going through. I'm like, God, dog, like, I would have thought that it would be easier, but I mean, in reality, this has been a hard time. And as you think about the spice of age, what happens as we age, because you're already dealing with aging. That's number one. That's a whole process that we got to the aging part. Then, you know, you're also dealing with aging parents, if your parents are still alive. And then if they pass, the several people have passed, then that becomes a problem. Then some people are starting new careers because maybe they lost a job. Some people been on the job for umpteen years and they hate it, they tired, and they're complaining about. So it's all kinds of things that's going on. And so even though they on fake book for some, they look good, but it ain't good. And I'm gonna tell you, I look good, and that, but every day ain't good. But I trust God that things are coming together for my good. So I don't get on and do the fake foolishness. And one thing that people always say, and mainly family members, you talking too much. You telling too much of the family business. I mean, I'm grown. I'm free to say what's happening with me. And if you included in it, okay, oh well, it's my mouth, this my life, and I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't have time to be with the fake book, the fake, you know, fake ground, the what they call fake talk. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. So I feel like we at a point in time where we do need to understand our freedom and our identity. Because if we don't understand our identity, I talked about this some weeks back. You know, that's a lie identity that people are really living lies and not living the truth. Who wants to live like that? I mean, some people are cool with it. They've been lying all their life and they still lying at this big grown age with the foolishness, with the foolery. Okay, that's not me. And so that's not y'all. We going.
But Renette, why put on the when our God is blessing us and God is providing for us and He's giving us these opportunities? Why not just take it and do it the right way so that those opportunities are enhanced? The growth part of it is enhanced. You have His blessing on it. You get what I'm saying? So why fake it?
Well,
just, and why? Just go out.
I think that, like I said, a lot of people are getting a false sense of, if you truly get so caught up in social media and you see everybody look like they balling, they got the big house, the car, the man, the this, the that, the kids are doing wonderfully, you start to maybe feel some kind of way if you are that person. And so now you feel like I don't fit in. I gotta get in. I gotta fit in to get in. I gotta look like to be like, to be like these people. And it's really not that. So some people get confused and get twisted instead of going to get the help, instead of really finding out who they are and who they are. They go to church. No, a lot of people sit in church. Those are the main people that really don't have the faith that they should have. Me, I do some crazy stuff. I ain't even gonna lie. I do stuff that don't make sense. Somebody would be like, "Oh, that's so damn crazy." Why? It ain't for them to understand. Me and God got that relationship where I know that I do these things and God gonna come through for me because I'm gonna do what I do. And half of the stuff that I'm doing or whatever, I ain't talking to nobody about it because I don't need nobody trying to talk to me. You ain't gonna talk me out of what God told me I'm supposed to do.
There you go.
Yeah. One of the things I was going to add also, Renette, is that some people feel like they have an image to uphold, right? Online, on social media. And I'd be thinking sometime, I'd be like, did you forget that we know you in real life? You know what I'm saying? We know you in real life. Who is this imposter on social media?
Like, I know you.
Exactly. So exactly. So
I know you and all your stank.
And all of it and some. So I'm grateful that you all know me in real life, right? And I say often that sometimes I'm a functional hot mess, but that's online and offline. And, and when Tammy talks about the fighting up, I feel like I have the right to be unapologetically me, And when Renette was saying, how she's seen us, fight up in different scenarios. That's why it's great. I always talk about the tribe. It's great to have the tribe because, fighting up, we talk about what does the freedom mean for us. And again, just to be able to be ourselves, to be able to have a voice, right? Because I used to feel like that my voice didn't matter. And so I wouldn't speak up. I'm like, well, what I say doesn't matter anyway. And now I feel like I have a voice. I feel like what I say is important. I feel like people listen when I speak. And that's a freedom, that, some of our ancestors didn't have the opportunity to, take advantage of.
Oh, that's nice.
That is so true. So true. Y'all see Queen's comment? It says, I'm going to live in my truth. And sometimes that truth isn't polished or pretty. And that's what people want to do. They want to make and mask and make everything look pretty, look polished. But it's not that way. That's the thing, just like perfect. That's play. Yeah. Polishing it up, making it look good, it's different in this age for me. And I love the dress. I love makeup. I'm a girly girl. I put that on whether I feel good or bad. Because when I dress up and I get, to looking good, it helps me to feel good. That's a strategy for me. Looking good helps me to feel good. but I still know that I have a truth that I'm fighting something, that I'm going through something. So I'm not trying to polish over it or make it look pretty, because I go on and I tell my truth. I will cry. Y'all see me crying at the graveyard. Y'all know I go through my depression time. Y'all know I have a therapist. Everybody, I mean, we know each other like that. And I'm not ashamed to get on and say, we always say we got therapists. Yep, we do. We have problems. Yeah, we do. And everybody that act like they not, we already know you lying. Because everybody got something. And I remember when I first got a coach, everything was perfect for her. Oh my God, nothing ever was bad. And it really turned me off, because when you get to that space and place where everything is perfect and you beyond people, I can't work with you. Like, I can't feel you, because you live in a whole different kind of life that I don't understand that perfect life, because there is no perfect. And I felt like, you know what, this ain't the coach for me, because everything ain't perfect. And she wanted it to look good and be like something you really were not. And every time you try to explain, oh, well, it's good. And we have to speak things that are not as though they are. But at some point in time, you have to really face and embrace and work it out, so that it can really truly be good. So I don't want nobody that got this look like life.
Yeah, right.
Not giving me the freedom or identity that I need to move myself forward. And so that's one thing I love about us as a tribe. We're a real tribe. We're not fake and phony and going talking about each other behind each other back and all that. We have some things, and we really don't mind sharing and talking with each other. We built that trust, and it's just nothing that's gonna be fake. If you know, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. This happening, we gonna say it, but that don't mean we gonna tell everybody else. So you have to be very careful who you're talking to at this big age, because if you're talking to the wrong people and you around the wrong people saying the wrong things or speaking too much, you can mess up your freedom. You will be feeling like that freedom will now feel like a whole cage. And at this big age, you should be able to have discernment when you see stuff. And Latoya always talk about them red flags. When you see it, you got to stop playing and acting like it's okay. When I notice something about somebody, I back off. I talked about this. It happened yesterday. So I know that I'm moving up. I'm elevating in life. Everything is happening for us like so quick, and it's so wonderful. So somebody sent me a text early that morning. I know them. We've known each other since the beginning of time, you know, when we were children. But I noticed how they were moving, so I kind of moved away. But we're not enemies. We're not like best friends either. It's, hey, how you doing? That kind of stuff. So when they texted, I didn't see it till the afternoon. So I was like, hey, how you doing? They come and say to me, oh, you YouTube busy. You ain't as important as you want to be or think you are. What? Oh. Excuse me?
Ooh.
Do you know I ignored them? Because I know I'm bigger than that. I understand who I am. I understand my identity. I will not let you down talk me, downplay me, and tell me I'm not as important as I think I am. And I'm YouTube busy. Isn't that something?
But who's to tell you when God has blessed you and God has placed you in a position and he's elevating you? Who's to tell you that? Who's to text you that? Who's to tell you that?
Right.
That certainly is not a friend.
That's
their insecurity.
It's the audacity for me.
That's
like Gail said, sometimes they need to get some act right. Because let me tell you something. Let somebody say that to me. You already know the back of me is already facing them.
Well,
you cannot, what they got. And that's the problem when so much is available to us, and then we just need to support each other. And people come with stuff like that. You have to really say, "Good God Almighty, we really need to be doing what we're doing so that we can give people a different viewpoint." Because if people are saying stuff like that still,
at this
and being
age,
like that still, and then that's why so many friendships and relationships aren't lasting.
Right.
because of the
But
negativity.
that's not even about Renette. That's about that
Them.
person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that what they're seeing is impacting them in a way they don't even realize that they're a fan, and they're really a cheerleader, but they're masking it as, they're supporting
That
because
part.
they're watching.
Woo!
Yes.
So,
Wow.
these so-called haters don't even realize that they are feeding into supporting, and their own insecurity is speaking, because the very thing they see Renette doing, the very energy that they feel when they, hey, how you doing? If you watching tonight, we glad you watching. Thank you for supporting, because we don't have haters. We have people that fuel the graduation and the elevation. So
Thank you.
their insecurity is speaking. They're telling you exactly the very thing they're saying you're not. That's what you are, because that's how they feel. They see that you're doing big things, and it's reminding them of the things that they've left behind, and they
Yeah.
don't like it. Everybody don't have to be comfortable with your journey or your story. And Renette, I believe you made a recent post
Woo!
about still growing through when it's not cute, still growing when it's a mess, because there's a message in your mess. So we have to learn how to embrace every bit of us
Yes.
without trying to put on for people who are living in a fictional reality. Their lives are not real. We got to stop basing our life choices on things that are not real.
We ain't
And it's
putting on
having
for
a
the city. We don't put
right.
on. We not Jeezy. We not putting on for the city. Okay. Or the
No,
No.
we can't. That's too much work. You gonna get me raw digger, and I'm not gonna try to put on, because when you see me, it's gonna be totally different. And then you're gonna be in shock. You understand what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be shell shocked. So
oh
I'm gonna give
hell,
it to
here
you
she
raw
go.
digger every time.
Not even every time.
I
Every
just
time.
cannot do it
Third time.
Airtime.
Every time.
Airtime.
You're not even playing that. So we were
every
kind of
time.
wrong with that question, but I think that we needed to talk about that, because if
Yeah.
somebody's been looking at this, and you would think that at this age you wouldn't be worried about social media and judging yourself based upon it, but it's
And
truly
don't.
happening, and I mean either.
Right.
So what I want to ask y'all next is, how has your definition of liberation changed since your 20s and 30s? How has your definition
Ooh.
of
Well,
liberation?
now that's that right there, liberation. Oh my God. In my
Mm,
20s,
mm,
30s,
mm.
and 40s, I was married, raising kids, doing things a little differently. I was not making some of the things that I wanted to do happen because of that. And that's just the reality
Mhm.
of it. Now, liberation came after kids are grown, divorced, and I started stepping into uh, 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 what it was God wanted me to do. Okay. I knew it was there. So now I am, because of the liberation and the freedom and the singleness, I'm able to do what I want to do. And so God has given me chores, and I'm taking care of that chore list.
Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, are you more focused on legacy building right now, or living freely right now, or both?
For
Both.
me, I would say both.
Both.
Both. Okay.
I
Yeah.
would
Mm-hmm.
also say both.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. That, unleashing the weights of the things that we used to think was important. The
Mhm.
liberation looks different based on the stages of life and your growth patterns. So as we
Mm.
grow and we elevate into new dimensions and new levels of life,
Yeah.
our priorities change.
Yes.
So, when I was in my 20s, freedom was, if I could get from the club and make it to work after I only got an hour and a half of sleep, and go to work and sit and then go out again the next night. Now, so things change as we grow.
As we
Today
grow.
looks
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
different, and we've all paid a hefty price to grow through these different
Mhm.
stages and embrace the new liberation in the season we're in today. There's
Mhm.
Yeah.
more liberation for us in the road ahead. But
Right.
today, I am truly feeling liberated. I feel light. I embrace my peace.
Mm.
My smile is genuine. You know,
Yes.
I don't have to smile and turn my back and put the thing on. And I
Right.
embrace that freedom to know that I've grown and I've worked my way to be here and still working towards more grace, more abundance, more increase that is coming for us. So, as we grow, liberation is going to look different on different levels. So, where I'm
Right.
at today, where I've been this week, baby,
Right.
liberation looks good and it feels good too.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
let
you
me
I
know,
sip
love
on
that.
that.
Me too.
legacy. The Bible does say you should leave an inheritance, and it talks about legacy. If you go in there and read it, you're supposed to do that. God has instructed you to do that. So, also, what was the second question, Renette? You had that one question, but what was you said legacy and what else?
I said legacy or living freely.
Okay, and we said both.
Mhm.
Um, I just
Mhm.
wanted to touch bases on the legacy part, and I've done it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's important, that we do leave legacy. And legacy doesn't necessarily mean the same for everyone. Because some
Mhm.
people may be leaving something for their children, some people may be leaving it to charity, some people may be leaving it to like somebody else besides their family. And legacy has so many different things, and so it's your choice how you decide
Right,
to do
right,
and move your legacy. Like the way we're living now, this is building legacy,
right,
because I myself, I'm a 9-time author. So with that being said, whether I'm here or not, my book still
Mhm.
I'm
right,
leaving that. That's a legacy, and I
Yeah.
put
right,
time and effort and some work into that thing. And
right,
it's so many other things that I pour into people that whether I'm here or not, my legacy will still be here. So that's a
right,
part of it.
Mhm.
Legacy is not always. A lot of people think money, money, money,
right,
but pouring into and leaving
right,
something where people can grow from
right,
many times is more valuable than money can ever be.
right.
And so I think that's really, really important to me.
Wow, nice.
I want to, as we're talking about legacy and building wealth and a lot of that, as this is kind of maybe a little personal, and I feel like y'all are able to handle it.
Right.
What, as you're moving forward now, and we're at 40 plus at this age, what internal change are you still dealing with at this age that you feel maybe you can work on?
Internal what, Renette?
Internal change.
Chains, internal chains.
Woo.
That's kind of heavy, but
Mhm.
Yeah, I got to process that one.
you're being real.
Yeah. Right. And you're saying chains as in CHAINS?
Yes.
Wow. Um,
We can say what we've broken away from in our earlier age. We just kind of talked about it. But just because we've broken away from some things in the
wow.
earlier age, it's not like we don't have chains, internal chains and things that may be like pulling or tugging on us, but we're working through it. So, what are
Right.
those internal chains that you may be dealing with at this big age?
Well, I'm dealing with you three.
Ah,
Those are good internal chains, simply.
I don't like to tell people what to do, but don't want to listen to nobody. I don't know, but did I put you out?
Wait
Oh,
a minute, wait a minute.
oh, did I say that? Oh, I mean to.
But but
Did you say that?
Oh, is that lying, y'all? Oh, them quiet.
But I'm waiting. But but what simply?
I can't get it out
Uh-huh.
now. You all know what I'm
Uh-huh.
talking and speaking about, but I am breaking some internal chains with the help of my three sisters here. And it feels good, but I don't always want to tell you what to do, but
Not
sometimes
always.
you need to hear it. I just You need to hear it, and so do I. So I'm making some great changes, and thank you to you all, because now my time management is high five is so much better because of it. My health is better. There's a lot of things going on with that, and because I was ever ready battery, I think I made Latoya dizzy when she kept.
Hey,
So it's a
on
good thing. Internal.
Energizer.
Yes. So I am taking those bolt cutters and slowly making some great changes, you know.
And even though Latoya's not here, we are still here.
I know because
We
Gail
can't
called me
harass you.
yesterday. Yeah. Before Latoya's plane took off, Gail was calling me. So you're not
I'm not
outside,
getting
are
in
you?
trouble. I'm gonna do
I
my
said, what
job.
you doing? What you doing?
I know.
Right. Where you at?
Mm-hmm.
See, I got in trouble today.
We
Yeah.
So
But you need people to pull your coattail, and
yes.
we still have these chains, even though we've come out of a lot of stuff. We just wanted to bring out that, we know we still have stuff. And when you have a tribe and you have people to pull your coattail and tell you, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. That's a good thing. And be able to accept it. Be able to accept those things, y'all. If I'm gonna tell y'all, I won't even talk about this right now. But boy, Tammy got me all the way together yesterday. Ooh, baby, she told me I don't like it. I mean, she was like, "Ooh, child, y'all, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know about that." She was a little off the chain with that.
Was she?
Girl.
oh.
Look, she's quiet
Hmm.
now. Look, Renette, you said she had a lot to say yesterday. She quiet about it now.
She had a whole lot to say. But when you have a tribe that
Well, I'm going to.
you can handle that, it's good
Yeah.
because we know it's all in love. So that's a part of helping you to get your freedom and breaking those chains down and stripping them off so that you can move forward and live that spicy life. So I think it's very, very, very important. And to be honest, I don't think it's anything that we really don't talk about.
Right.
And I love it. And we
Right.
have
I don't think so.
we
I
play
don't think
Gail,
so. I
what
know
was
I want
Gail
to
getting ready to say?
say,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, check your tribe.
Yes.
My chains is functioning on autopilot as if I'm going through things alone.
Yes.
And y'all already know
Yes.
it was the fact that, what I had going on this week,
Mm-hmm.
and I was completely prepared to just go through it, push forward, and don't look back, and just fix my mindset to function completely alone in that space. And
Because that's what you were
without
used to.
even thinking, without batting an eye,
Mm-hmm.
y'all were there. Y'all were showed up. Didn't even give me a chance to say, "Oh no, y'all don't have to come," because it was something that could have been emotionally draining and traumatic. And it was not. And I could not even embrace it as I was seeing that you all just showed up. Renette, you were on your way to get on a plane.
Plain.
You
Right.
were on your way somewhere, and you took that detour to be there. Even
Yes.
when there was a delay, you were still there when I got there. And to see the three of you, it took all I had not to cry, because I was so overwhelmed, prepared to do this thing by myself, and I'm gonna just do it and act like it didn't happen. But when y'all showed up, you challenged
Yes.
me in a moment that I could have been feeling sorry for myself and just could have been just
Mm-hmm.
emotionally distraught. I had
Mm-hmm.
so much gratitude. I was so thankful And I really could not believe that the way y'all just showed up like that for me. I am just not used to that. And God showed me that no matter what you think happened or what you turned loose or what is no longer there, look what you have. And the
Yeah.
way y'all showed up in that cluster of love and support and encouragement for me, my life will never be the same. And I'm so thankful that I don't have to do life without you. I don't know how I went through life prior to the spicy season, sisters. I promise you I don't. But I know I won't do it without you. And that meant so much to me. And it's still resonating with me today. And I'm not gonna cry about it because it is something that it's love. It's so much love and it fills me up every day. And I'm so thankful to have the three of you. And you do it so genuinely, just genuinely. I don't understand it and I don't need to know. All I know is this is the spicy way. This is what this is. This is what I've longed for. This is what I've
Right.
looked for. Where it's not one sided. Where I got to wait to see if I got to keep calling you all, and you know how you have that one sided thing where it's just those people that won't call you. They wait for you to call them. You got to chase them down and call them. And if you don't call
Right.
them, they ain't gonna call. And then the excuse is, well, I ain't know when to call you. Well, damn it, ring the phone. But that's
Right.
not what this is.
Right.
This thing's
Right.
so genuine, so unique, so
Right.
created and aligned by God. His
Right.
hands is on this. And I could go on and on about all the emotions that I had when y'all showed up for me this week. And I can't say enough how much I love you and I
Love
thank
you
you.
too.
And Spicy Squad, I promise you, please check your tribe. Get in that place, in that space for people that will push you to see beyond your own vision and help you see beyond the horizon because there's so much more out there for you. Check your tribe.
Wow.
I
Check
love
your
it.
tribe.
Love it.
Well, Gal, much love, my dear.
Yes, yes,
Love you.
absolutely.
I love y'all.
One of the things that I want to share also is relative to what Tammy said a little while ago, that she may have made me dizzy from all the things that she was doing. So I have to tell y'all, I have to share that it's a total complete 360 from the first time I visited the spicy compound until I came back yesterday. So, Tammy, she likes to be doing things, right? And I did notice that, when I first visited, and I think all of us were talking about, something relative to, sometimes we have to slow down to speed up and things of that nature. So
Right.
long story short, as we were talking about slowing down and things like that for all of us, right? I invited Tammy to join me in a week-long devotional, and it was titled "How to Slow Down and Simplify Your Life." She's
Yes.
still doing all the wonderful things that she loves to do. She's just being more intentional about how she does those things.
Yes.
And I'm happy to see the progress that she's made. And at first, I would have to stay on. I was like, okay, you still doing that? You still, So now she makes a conscious decision to not be as busy or to not do as much, but still understanding that she's getting those things done. And I don't want to speak for Tammy, but I think she had shared a little earlier about the organization of it all, and that she's still getting things done. So sometimes we just need people in our life to encourage us to do the things that we know we should be doing anyway, right?
Right.
So I just
Right.
want to share that because she did make me a little dizzy, y'all, because she's a busy bee. She's a
She's
busy
a
bee.
definite busy bee. And one thing she said, Latoya,
Well,
I don't know if you heard, and she's been speaking this sentiment about feeling better,
Yes.
not being in pain,
Yes.
just feeling really good.
I
Yes,
love it.
yes.
And just being at that space and place. She keep
that's
talking
the
about those
biggest.
plants and keep talking, but she don't force herself like to be out in the sun and do the stuff she normally does. She really has to
Mm.
think about it, and then she already knows if she's doing too much, she getting ready to get a call.
Yeah. I told
And
her when I left yesterday, I told her when I
she
left yesterday, I was going to make a voice memo so that she could just push it, just hear my voice asking.
told me already. She said, I better not step out there because I'm going to hear Latoya. She said she hears your voice. And I said, and
I'm
you don't have
glad.
to worry. because you won't hear her voice and you're gonna see my face.
There you go. There you go. I love it.
I told I'm gonna periodically just call her and tell her, get somewhere and sit down. Get in the house.
Yes.
You feel a tribe like this. And so as we talk about, like, we're talking about, you know, freedom, we're talking about liberation, and just even though y'all might be like, well, where are they going with this? These small changes right here is giving us the freedom, the liberation, the time to reclaim our lives at 40 plus, because we can be busy, and always moving, and you need people in your life to help you. And if you don't have that tribe, you know, find you a tribe, and also be your own cheerleader. And we cheer for everybody else, but be your own cheerleader and really focus on what you need to do so that you can get to that space of freedom and identifying who you really are. Get to that space of legacy and wealth. And with me saying that, I want to ask y'all, what financial decision has helped you step into your power and independence? What is the biggest financial decision that you made to help you step into your power and independence? And that decision might have been a mess at first. And then now, because you made the mess, because y'all know the mess turns into a message to make you better and this and that. And I know we're going real deep. And the one thing I love about we trust each other. And even though a lot of times we come on here, they don't know the questions, but they ready and they willing. So it's not like it's scripted. It's not like it's rehearsed. We don't do that. They don't never know what I'm getting ready to say for the most part. Here and there. But most of the time they have no clue. I mean, like y'all know I was busy. I was working before I got here. When I got here 2 minutes before we started, I was busy.
Literally.
So they didn't know what I was going to say. But
what was your question again? Finances.
What financial decision has helped you to step into your personal power and independence, whether it's a mess up or a glow up?
Well, so I have to go back to LaToya. Thank you. You already
I'm scared, y'all, because I don't know what she's about to say.
I do.
Well, she did it. She just got me straight in that area too, because I'll be on Amazon and she'll be like, "Put it up, put it down. You don't need that. You have enough." And she's right. I have too much stuff. I don't need anything else. So now I'm paying attention to my finances even more. So it's just little things like that make the difference. You know,
I think she keeps us in check with all of that, because LaToya will say, "You will give away the world." No, Renette. I mean, she's forever telling me no. Doing too much. So now, before I even I have all these wild, crazy ideas, and I'd be like, LaToya, is it too much for? We were talking. What was that? We met yesterday. And I was like, do you think I can do this? I said, maybe a little bit. And she was like, "No, you're okay." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So the financial decisions, because baby, let me test some stores down and test some things down.
Who will?
Simply ain't simple. Let me explain that to y'all. It ain't simple. But anyways, LaToya helps us to keep ourselves pretty much in check with that part of our life.
Right.
Thank you, ladies. I do my best.
We appreciate it. I greatly do.
You're welcome. And it's the natural accountability partner in me, because if you tell me you need to take a look at your finances or get your finances in order, that triggers in my head. So if you say perfect example, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Tammy was on Amazon. I was in the kitchen behind her. She's scrolling on her phone on Amazon. I said, "Tammy, I know you're not over there shopping." She was like, "No." So just, something as simple as that. I saw her scrolling on Amazon on her phone after she'd already told me she was, getting some things in order. So.
I quickly put that phone down there.
You did. You did.
And I hope that as y'all are watching this, you see in the underlining message of really having that tribe on top of really holding your own self accountable. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to hold ourselves accountable, and the person that holds us most accountable is usually LaToya. And so with that being said, it helps us to do better with the different things that we might, and we all have areas where we hold people accountable, because I mean, everybody got their thing that they want us to do or whatever, and we kind of we flow with this. So I love that, and it's helping us to really find the freedom and find the thing that we're looking for. So with that being said,
hold on. I want to add one thing. Got to get on Renette real quick. Y'all, Renette has the biggest heart.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. She has the biggest heart and will give away the world if she could. And she want to go, and everything is next level. She want everybody to be next level. She want everybody, to be included. But sometimes it's not for everybody to be included. And she'll ask me, well, what do you think about that? I'll be like, no, or
right.
But I mean, but I'm being realistic about it,
Right.
And I think, my tribe knows that I'm not a yes, man or woman, I am absolutely a processor. They know that about me. If it's something that we could do, that's in the budget, or, if whatever, right. Then yeah, let's do it. But we have to be realistic about things too. And I know that, and I love that, not only Renette, but, the other ladies, they ask for my opinion, and I unapologetically give it to them. I know sometimes it may hurt, because I'd be like, no, y'all, we can't do that. At least not now. Right. We don't have a budget for this. We're not doing that, and not just in terms of spicy, just things in general, because we're in each other's lives for real, right? So we talk about things outside of spicy. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that Renette has a heart of gold, and she does. So we love you, Renette. And I just wanted to publicly say, how big your heart is, and we love you, and we thank you for having that big heart. So I want to share that with the spicy community.
You still gonna get that no, so
yeah, you still gonna get the no now. You still gonna get the no.
I'm so used to it.
I'm gonna say it with a smile on my face the next time.
And will.
I be trying to bring it to her, and have every solution and this and that, and she still be like,
nope.
No. When she say no is a complete sentence, she really means that.
She means it, and that's all she'll say.
No. There's trust. Oh, that's right, Miss Ella, Coach Ella. It is. We have that trust.
Yeah.
So absolutely. It just makes all the difference in the world. It really does.
Yeah.
Well, y'all gonna trust me to ask this next question, because
yes.
Okay.
What is
it? Says, how are you reclaiming your joy in your body, your sensuality, and your presence?
Ooh, hold on, read that again.
What did you say? Did you say sexuality or sensuality?
Wait, hey, tell me, you see, I'm finna take a drink.
Look, I gotta write this down. Say it again.
Wait, let me drink a little water.
If you grab them cups.
How are you reclaiming? Clutch your cup. How are you reclaiming joy in your body, your sensuality, and your presence?
Okay.
Body, sensuality, and what was that last one?
Your presence. Look what Queen put. It's beautiful to see how y'all truly love on each other.
Oh, thank you, Queen.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you, Queen.
Squad. Love our spicy squad.
Spicy squad.
Yeah. So do y'all have some answers?
Okay, say it one more time for the people in the back.
Just give y'all
me being in the back.
You in the back, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some act right before I answer this question. Let me hear one more time.
Baby.
Okay, let me say it real slow for her, because she do be a little off the chain. Not even a little bit, a lot.
Yes.
How are you reclaiming joy in your body, your sensuality, and your
Mm-hmm.
presence.
Mm.
I plead the fifth.
I'm gonna spit my drink.
I'm screaming. Oh my gosh.
Woo!
I
1,
was,
2, 3, 4,
I should have told y'all
5.
about this question, huh?
hey,
I'm waiting on Gail's response.
Yeah, we was waiting for you because we know you ain't got no act right. Go ahead.
go, Gail.
She trying to say she plead the fifth.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna talk about my joy.
Talk about it.
All
I
in
reclaim my joy. I reclaim my joy. Y'all already know. I'm enjoying being in my home by myself in this spicy season of my life. Uh, just being able to have peace and good energy and good vibes. It's an amazing feeling, and I'm looking forward to embracing more joy and producing joy, and hopefully that will impact other people in their lives. Um, in my ball days, so for my
Uh-oh.
Toya, why your eyes
Oh,
got
hell.
big? No, but really seriously for my body is, and I was just talking to her. I want to start talking to Simply, and I told her that, for my body that I am doing more, getting on my walking pad, doing more walking. A lot of people don't know that I have
Right,
osteoarthritis. And
right,
I'm improving my quality of life because of the things that are coming for us and the things that we're going to be involved in. I want to be healthy. I've embraced a plant-based lifestyle. When I want to eat plant-based, I will. If I want to eat some meat, I
right.
will. But I make those small changes, and as far as, my sensuality,
Mm.
baby,
Uh-oh.
y'all gonna have to meet me at the dock on that. But seriously, I embrace me.
Yeah.
I embrace me and who I am, every bit of me, every curve, every bump, every macaroni and cheese,
There
cottage
you
cheese,
go.
dent, hip, curve, whatever it is, it's mine. I embrace it. You
There you
know,
go.
um, I exude my energy for whoever I am in whatever moment that I am in. I allow myself to be in that space. Now,
Yeah.
Right,
unfortunately, some people gravitate to it and some people don't. And that's fine because I'm not for everybody, but I'm definitely for me.
Yeah.
ooh.
I
Oh,
love it. I love it.
period, period, period.
Period, point blank. And I do want to say this about Gail because the last couple of weeks, with her, the changes that she was making to her diet that she just shared,
Yes,
she was so committed. We
Mm.
were out celebrating and doing different things. She was so committed to her plan. So I just want
yes,
to say kudos to you, Gail,
yes,
because I
Thank
know
you.
it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy task at all, and you
Mhm.
did it with such grace.
yes.
And
Thank
I just
you.
want to acknowledge that because, child, if it was me,
Girl. We've been everywhere, okay? We've been
yeah,
everywhere, and all those things included eating and
yes,
drinking, and
Mhm.
we're not luscious or nothing. Not me.
No, not at all.
Oh,
Not at
no,
well, you
all.
call me what you want to call me, but I'm gonna drink some.
But she really, I mean, she stuck to her
Yeah,
gun and
yeah,
was so committed. I mean, and
right.
at the party Saturday, babe, we had some good food, and Gail did.
Oh, y'all, baby, Renette, when I tell you that next morning, I couldn't wait. It was
Wait.
5 o'clock in the morning. Cause that's about time I had to eat before 6. Baby, five
Right,
o'clock in the morning, I was heating up them shrimp. Oh my God, them shrimp, the pancakes, the sausage. Honey, I ate that breakfast at 5:11 a.m. on Sunday. I ate
right,
that food.
yeah,
right.
But the food
Yeah.
was amazing. And I just chose to put my energy somewhere else, so
You
everybody, and I
did.
told Renee, you enjoy your party, enjoy your guests, I'm doing the cleanup ministry because I didn't want to be. I could bad enough I could see and smell the food, but I didn't want to watch everybody eating the food. Because even though it's a commitment in the process, I'm not gonna take myself through unnecessary changes. Watching everybody's facial expressions, talk about how good that shrimp was and how good the grits and the pancakes were.
It was.
It was good,
Baby, and it was because I found out Sunday morning at 5:11 a.m. But I made a choice of what I was going to focus on, and it was an amazing time. Amazing. I just want to say, Renette, pancakes and pajamas and more was so much more than I expected. We had a phenomenal time celebrating and honoring you. And again, it was the right tribe. It was a phenomenal time with fantastic women, and I enjoyed it. It was definitely one for the books.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Y'all have some dancing skills that I didn't know, I wasn't aware of.
What? Wait a minute.
And Simply got the Megan knees, like Coach Ella got the Megan knees.
Baby.
Put it down, baby.
But I thought I saw Latoya with the Megan knees too.
What? Huh?
Excuse me, Simply.
What?
Huh?
Tammy, don't do that.
What?
Tammy.
It's video out there.
Right. You know it's a video out here. Don't do that.
Well,
don't do that.
Okay.
But I can't let this other comment slide that Renette just said about Miss Ella with the mega knees. If you don't know,
Miss Ella,
now you know.
Come on,
Miss Ella.
She be putting it down.
Yes, and I think we saw the mega knees with Miss Ella when she celebrated her birthday. Was it last year or the year before?
Oh wow!
Got the Megan knees.
I love it.
Yes. This has been so much fun.
Yes.
And anything we want to like, it's Juneteenth, and to get to this type of freedom that we're living, people had to fight. Yes. And so as we move forward and we age, we want to live a spicy life. We want to be liberated. We want to have freedom, and we have to sometimes fight for it. But it's worth the fight. Yes. We're worth the fight. Mm-hmm. And so we want to make sure that we stand up boldly, we stand up proudly, and we show up. And don't let anything get in the way of our freedom, our liberation, our peace, our happiness, our joy, unspeakable joy. I mean, and we want to be bold and out there. It's our time to go, but we want to just talk about a few more things that we have coming up. We do have a cruise coming up, so we're super excited. We will be in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, we'll be in Las Vegas. We had to reschedule the Fedoras and Fire. And that's going to be on the 24th of August. We'll put that out there. But we want y'all to jump on that the cruise, because it's going to be really something serious. Y'all, when we go to have fun. We're getting ready to be at the Run Conference with Cass. Yep. And we just got so much stuff. I mean, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
The gala is in July. We Are the Standard Gala with Marie.
Yeah,
the 26th.
About that. The gala, and we're like the co-host, the red carpet, like whatever. Yeah, y'all. So when you open up your heart and your mind to do what God has called you to do, He will definitely make a way for you, and He will send you who you need. Yes. And I never knew I needed these ladies like I do.
Mm-hmm. We needed each other.
Yeah, we needed.
We did. We needed each other. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. That is the truth. Yeah.
All right.
Y'all get some of this tribe vibe. Get on this cruise. It's my birthday weekend. We are turning up next level. Y'all get out here. Yes, we are taking it to the next level.
And
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And Renette did mention we'll be in Vegas, so we'll be podcasting live from Vegas next week.
Yes. Nice. Excited.
Yes.
You never know what shenanigans will be going on in Las Vegas, so don't miss that.
But know that there will be many and plenty.
I plead the fifth. ahead of time.
But y'all remember what happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas. So if you want to know
Yes.
what's going on, you have to be on the podcast live and invite your friends.
That part.
Oh, that part.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have our watch party next week.
Ooh.
Oh, we should. Yeah.
Let's
We'll do a watch party so everybody can watch together.
Let's do a watch party. We'll
that.
talk about it and put more together for you so y'all know what to do for your watch party. Might be have a little prize for the friends or whatever. We'll see what we're gonna do.
Thank you, Miss Ella.
Yes, thank you.
Love you, Miss Ella. Thank you.
We love y'all all, and thank
you know we got Weekend of Greatness coming, Renette. You're going to talk about that because that's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah, and guess what we have? We have a spicy ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all gonna hear more about it. It's coming, and then like it's coming, and then it'll be here. So y'all get ready. Get ready. Yeah. Okay, let me stop.
It's coming.
All right.
And I ain't gonna have no act right at none of these events.
What you saying? You ain't gonna have no act right at none of the events. I understand. We know.
And none of them.
Put that cup down, girl. Y'all.
Good night. That's all I can say.
Well, she just pleading the fifth. She don't want to be. We will not worry about what she got going on. Y'all, thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for keeping it spicy. We love y'all, Spicy Squad. And one of the things we want y'all to start doing is sending in topics, but we'll be talking about that more because we have people that have been asking us about different topics. And so we hear from y'all, spicy people. That's always here. What do you want us to talk about?
Right.
All right. We love y'all every day in every way. Keep it
Good night.
All day long.
Good night. Good night.
Spicy. Bye, Spicy Squad. Good night.